Hello everyone, my name is Jaya and this is my YouTube channel and welcome to Dancer Chronicles. So this video is about professionalism. So I'm speaking to the Black community, the brown community or just honestly anybody that has to code switch. And if you don't know what code switching is, you're probably not a part of the people I'm talking about. Code switching in dance, in the world period is a thing. For those who actually don't know what code switching is when you have to change who you really are to fit into your environment for professional reasons. So that's how you have to do it. Once again, speaking from my experience, I am a Black woman going into a dance community that is predominantly white. I'm a part of the classical, there's different, let me actually break this down a little further. There's different worlds in dance, so many worlds, I probably won't be able to name them all, but there's different worlds. One of the worlds is classical realm, then you have commercial, and then you have competition, and there's many other ones, like Bollywood, you have many other realms. But within the classical realm, and there's a reason why I call myself a classical dancer instead of just a dancer, because that's just such a broad statement. But in the classical realm, you'll have ballet, modern, contemporary companies within the same thing. But also within that realm, you have Black companies and you have white companies. It's a thing. It's just a thing. You have Asian, you have Hispanic, you have every group of people probably have their own company somewhere. So for me, being a Black girl, I'm going into technically a whiter, well, my company is Asian, but I'm going into a whiter realm. I'm expected to act and to behave a certain way. And it's so interesting because I grew up first going to a all-white dance school, and then I transferred into an all-Black dance school, and then I transferred into another all-Black dance school. So my Black teachers, Black women teachers, were aware of code switching, and of course every Black person, as far as I know, is aware of code switching, that they would groom us to make sure that we are perceived in a good light. That being said, let's talk about class etiquette. Well, our teachers would always tell us and always talk about class etiquette. How is it important to how to stand in class, how to respond in class, how to behave in class, which I'm pretty sure a lot of my white counterparts did not have to go through. One of the things that my teachers, my Black female teachers would tell us is, and also if you hear like something hitting the window pane, it is snow raining right now, ice raining, whatever you want to call it. So I'm sorry if you hear that. One of the things that our teachers would tell us is do not stand with your hands on your hips. Make sure when you're standing on the side, waiting to go on into the floor, make sure you're standing with either your hands by your side or you're standing in B+ on the side. Don't talk when you're on the side. If anything, stretch, and if you're not stretching, go over some material that you may have messed up when you were in the middle of the floor. But regardless, you need to be doing something on the side or be quiet and stand still with your hands on your side. When I was in that training, I would just be like, okay, this is a lot, but I guess it trains your muscles to like do a certain thing. Like I convinced myself that there was a other purpose to it. When actuality, they want you to be that way so that when you leave that classroom, you still behave the same way and you will be taken a lot more seriously than someone who doesn't do that. And as a Black dancer, as a Black female dancer, it's a lot more important that you do show yourself as, you know, I'm serious and, you know, hardworking and I'm attentive and I'm ready, you know what I mean? If I stood on the side with my hands on my hips, I would be deemed having an attitude. I would be deemed aggressive. I would be deemed just non-caring, really. Whereas my white counterparts can do the exact same thing and not be seen as any of those things, right? And that just comes with being Black. It's a part of the Black experience. Like I said, code switching is in every field that you go into, every field that is dominantly white or dominated by white people, you have to code switch. And I have to talk about it, but my dance partner, Sid, I love you so much. We are the only 2 Black people in our company at the moment. Our company is very, very small too, so it's not like we're the only 2 Black people. No. Like our company is very, very small. I think it's about 7, no. Yeah, there's like 6 or 7 of us in the company at the moment, so it's very, very small. So to have 2 Black people in this company is actually like a good thing. But yeah, so me and him, when we first met, when I auditioned, he was already in the company, so I auditioned for it. We were kind of like figuring out if we're code switching or this is who we really are, right? There's a difference. And all Black people, you know what I'm talking about. Whether you're like, you throw in some ebonics and see if the person catches it, and if they don't, you're like, this is who you are. You're not code switching. You're just, yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's also great to just like be able to hop out of code switching when you're doing it and actually have a real conversation with someone and hop back in it. Or while you're code switching, you know someone else with you is code switching. It just makes the experience better. And if you're Black, brown, you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. But instead, we're trying to figure out if we were code switching when we met. We would just like look at each other and be like, everybody knows the head nod, like, what's up? And you know, you do the, what's up back? Oh, okay. We're on the same page. That's like literally how we are. Me and him are always on the same page. So that's when we became even closer as dance partners. But bottom line is, it's a thing. You have to also talk a certain way. You know, you can't say things the way that you usually would say things. For example, if the choreographer is showing us a crazy step, you know, I would be like, do you mind doing that one more time because I didn't get it? That's my code switching voice. If I was in my Black dance company, or if I was with my Black school I used to be in, I'd be like, one more again. I didn't get it. One more time. One more time. One more again. I don't know if that's a Jersey thing or if that's my teacher thing, Miss Holiday, but one more again is like a phrase that you would use. But anyway, we have to code switch in order to be deemed professional. And it's sad that that is the case, that ebonics can't be professional, how we really want to act isn't professional. It's one of those things that is hard to explain, but it's not really for explanation, it's just to talk about, you know? It's exhausting. Code switching is exhausting. It sucks that we have to do it, but it's our reality, especially as Black dancers in the white realm of dance. God, that's another thing, is professionalism. Everyone gets frustrated with things, right? It doesn't matter what field you're in, it doesn't matter what you're doing. At a point in time, something's gonna get frustrating. And as for me, in my experience, when I get frustrated, I have to just breathe and relax, because if I outburst my frustration as a Black woman, oh gosh, I am probably fired. Probably definitely deemed attitude. Oh, attitude. She has an attitude. She has an attitude problem. For sure. But there's been many times where my white counterparts were able to voice their frustration with cuss words and all. My experience, this happened with cuss words and all, and they were just like given what they wanted. Or, you know, the choreographer may have changed it for them because of their frustration. I just wish I had that same luxury, but I don't. So it's okay. I know how to act, and I know how to now deal with frustrations without outbursts, but it's not allowed for me, but it's allowed for others. So just some things that people may not notice, especially in the dance community, but next time you're in class, just notice how the Black girl is standing, or how the Black girl is acting, or how the Black boy is acting, or how the Black person is acting in class when they're surrounded by all people that do not look like them. I promise you, you will then start to see the code switch. You will then start to realize that their reality is a lot different from yours. So, to end on a serious note, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you again with another Dancer Chronicles. Bye!